This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day. Comes to set, he's all alone. Slam dunk.
Nice right-handed pass inside, step back, Reinhardt, and she gets it to go.
It's time for North Dakota high school basketball on the PSP Network.
Gross crosses over, fake the pass, flips it up, scored, and he's fouled. Oh, what a nifty move there.
Now cutting into the lane is Lundy, but Fricky does it herself. Nice move by Magi.
Here comes William Ware. He's going to go up and two-hand slam dunk. Took off from about 6 feet out, maybe 7, and just elevated the two-handed jam.
Now, let's go to the hardwood for this matchup's pregame show on the PSP Network.
For the first time in 21-22, the number one team in the state of North Dakota, Minot High, is on their home floor on a Monday night. Got to compete with WWE Wrestling tonight, but it should be a war and a Royal Rumble. Nevertheless, inside a Magic City Campus Gymnasium, where we welcome you into our Shields pregame show tonight for this West Region Showdown, where the 9 and 7 Legacy Sabres, who are currently number 4 in the West Region, come to town to take on the 12 and 1, number 1 ranked Minot High Magicians, who sit in the top spot inside of the WDA. Welcome in, basketball fans, to the Magic City and the Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Minot High School Band on hand here tonight, setting the tempo after an extremely good JV game just wrapped up. It was Legacy that took care of Minot in the JV round, 71-66. Again, this is our Shields pregame show. Shields offers clothing, footwear, and gear for all your passions. From fishing to fashion, you name it, Shields has you covered. So much more at Shields of Minot. They bring you the pregame show here tonight. Again, shop sporting goods, clothing, and hunting and fishing gear. And again, so much more at Shields of the Magic City. It should be a good one tonight. It usually is when these two teams get together, and that's kind of been a record on repeat here this year inside of WDA basketball, because any night, any team can beat any team inside of the West Region. Hasn't happened a whole lot when anybody has played Minot High. At the same time, Minot High's had some close ones. Their most recent matchup was against Turtle Mountain, where they ended up winning in overtime by 4, 74-70, and Turtle Mountain currently number 10 inside the conference. Think about that for a moment. Number 10 almost shut down number 1 on their home floor up at Turtle Mountain just a few nights back. For Legacy, they've got some guys in this lineup that can do some pretty special things, and they're a team that comes in on a 4-game win streak right now, going against the Magi, who are on a 10-game heater coming into tonight's matchup. Let's take a look at the numbers. These are brought to you by Magic City Inspections, the locally owned company committed to providing exceptional inspection services to ensure you're ready to take the next step in your home ownership. You can find them online, MinotInspections.com. We'll dive in and inspect the numbers for Legacy first. They're coached by Jason Horner. He's got a state championship to his name. They're led on the season by the 13 points per night by Xander Elbers, the 6'4" senior forward. 12 per night for Jackson Kellogg. Logan Wetzel averages 10 per night. Kiefer Glenn averages 7.5. 8.1 for Braden Widener. They've got some guys that can fill up the hoop. A team that has scored on average 69 points per night compared to the 61 that they give up. When you turn your attention to Minot High, they score 76 points per ball game on average. They only give up 58. They're a team that's coached by Dean Winchesky. 5 state titles for Coach Winchesky. 2 of them came at Dickinson, the rest at Minot High. And it was a Magi team last year that got pretty close to winning another one. They got upended in the state championship to West Fargo. They've got some guys off of that team that return, and one of them is Derek Doucette, currently number 3 inside of the West region as far as point production is concerned. Doucette averages 21 points per night. 17 for Eric Wentz. This is a kid that on the season has shot 23 three-pointers on the year, and they are a dual threat monster inside of West Region play, and it goes beyond dual because they've got Gunville averaging 6.8, Conklin 7.8 on the season, 9 for Nygaard. You look at the 6 for Winchesky, and Bryce Domstein with 3 and 3.5 for Schaefer, who threw down a big slam of jam in the JV game. Numbers on both sides and players on both sides that have the ability to pick up the win inside of region play here tonight. Let's take a look at the standings inside the region. They're brought to you by our friends at Clean Tech. Clean Tech has been coming to the rescue since 1992. 24/7 disaster response and restoration services. Go to Clean Tech. Again, they bring you a look at the standings here tonight. Minot's number 1 at 12-1 in the conference. Century number 2 at 12-2. Bismarck High's 13-3. They sit number 3. Legacy at 9-7. It kind of falls off a table once you get to 4 through 10. Legacy at 9-7. St. Mary's at 7-6. They're number 5. Mandan is 8-7 on the year. They're number 6. Dickinson 7-8. They're number 7. Jamestown at 5-8, sitting in the 8th spot. Williston's 4-12 and 9th. Turtle Mountain's 3-12 and 10th, and Watford City winless on the year at 0-15. We'll take a look at the polls now. You heard the standings. Where do they stand inside the polls according to the media across the state of North Dakota? Well, good question. The West has the teams that are at the top of this list, and that's Minot and Century for boys and girls basketball. In the boys' side, though, it's Minot number 1, receiving 12 of the 13 first-place votes in the last media poll. Davies is in at number 2. Century's at 3. West Fargo Cheyenne in at number 4, and Bismarck High at number 5. We had the chance to see the Century girls here in the same court on Saturday. They took care of Minot. Century receiving all the first-place votes. They just won their 40th consecutive game. Unbelievable run for Century. They're looking to see if they can get back to the state championship and win another one. Davies is 2 in girls play. Minot's number 3. Bismarck's number 4. Red River and Cheyenne are tied for 5th in the polls in North Dakota. In the most recent polls, the new one will be released coming up on Wednesday evening. This is the Shields pregame show. Shields offers everything for all your passions, from clothing and footwear to gear and sporting goods, fishing and hunting gear, you name it. Shields of Minot brings you the pregame show here tonight. Evan Myers, the band director here at Magic City campus, with the full band in attendance tonight. Again, setting the tone as we get ready for this WDA showdown tonight. No exit music needed for this one. We'll just enjoy the Minot High band as we pay some bills here on the PSP Network. Shields pregame show has more to come. Stick around. We'll dive further into this matchup when we return.
Carson, timeout.
Who calls a timeout in this game?
Me, I'm icing the kicker.
Really?
It'll give us more time to talk about First Western Bank and Trust,
Like our convenient online banking.
along with smart trust service options.
We're all about hometown service with bankers that know you and the community.
Okay, go ahead and kick.
I don't believe this.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
The 30-inch Galactic Pizza is out of this world. There's nothing like it anywhere else in Minot. Too much to handle? Try one of our famous large specialty pizzas like the Blue Buffalo. Get the best pizza in Minot and play some laser tag. At Planet Pizza, South Broadway, Minot.
The magic of what we do really comes down to combining different aspects of patient care. Here at Premier Chiropractic, we love combining soft tissue work, the adjustment, and exercises together. We found that this gets the best results for our patients. We have 3 chiropractors to fit the needs of the entire family, a rehab area for our exercises and equipment for any athlete to improve performance. Give us a call and we will get you back to doing what you love.
Welcome back to our Shields pregame show. It's time now for the Tires Plus Coach's Corner. All brands under one roof with the guaranteed lowest prices and their service after the sale with the Tires Plus plan. We're now joined by the Legacy head coach here in year number 9, Jason Horner. First of all, Coach, how do you like that weather upside? Makes the bus trips a little easier coming to the Magic City, doesn't it?
Well, it gets me in spring fever mode too, though. So we still got 3 weeks left. But yeah, days like this, it starts reminding you that we're nearing the end and it's time to get some things figured out because we're not that far away from tournament.
Anytime that you play in the WDA, it just seems like you're going to get a quality opponent. No different tonight with the number 1 ranked team in the state of North Dakota, Minot High. What do you expect out of the Magi tonight on their home floor?
Well, first of all, they're just phenomenally coached. I have the utmost respect for Dean and what he's been able to build. It's just a system-wide success where they're going to defend you hard. They're going to rebound it. They share the ball. They attack. They make good decisions. They shoot it well. We definitely have our hands full, and then I'm sure the environment's going to be incredible tonight as well.
Do you look for your key guys here tonight to really step up, and do they have to play their best basketball in order for you guys to get a win here in the Magic City?
Well, yeah, and that's the thing is that we can't try to do it all ourselves. And the first time we played them, I think we kind of did that. We tried playing a little bit of hero ball and all that, and kind of fell apart in a hurry. We've gotten a lot better at it. We have to share the ball. We can't rely so much on dribbling it around and attacking because we know that we're not going to be able to do that. Tonight we got to throw it inside a little bit, try to create some mismatches, some double teams, maybe some one-on-one on the block because we got the guys that can score down there. We've been doing that for about a month now, and we've had success for it, and hopefully we can stay the course with it tonight.
I know everybody always talks about playing your best basketball at tournament time, but here for you guys, currently 4th place right now in the WDA, how much emphasis do you put on getting a win here tonight to really solidify your spot inside the region?
Well, it'd be nice because each win is one less, you have to worry about that stupid playing game, which is stressful enough. So, that part's nice, but like you said, we're looking for incremental improvements. Whatever happens, we have things that we're looking at that we got to get better at, offensively and defensively. Mostly just staying together as a team when we have adversity, which is something that was a problem for us earlier, and we've gotten better at it. But this will be the ultimate test tonight.
Final thing for you, it's always fun to ask this question. You graduated from Century and played ball there, coached at Mandan for quite a while, and now, of course, at Legacy. How much do you like to beat Minot High, and how much does this rivalry mean to you personally when you take on the Maroon and Gold?
Well, Dean and I are really, really good friends, and we talk every day. But he would say it too. I want to beat his brains in, and so he wants to kick my tail, and then afterwards we'll be friends. But yeah, it's definitely going against a friend like that. Definitely puts a little charge in my step.
I love it. A couple good coaches, and good would be an understatement here. I appreciate your time, and best of luck in the chess match tonight against Minot High.
All right, thank you.
That's Jason Horner, the head coach of the Legacy Sabres. When we come back, we'll talk to Dean Winchesky, the head coach of the Magi. It's Legacy and Minot High tonight on the PSP Network.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion, obviously, because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Welcome back to our Shields pregame show. More of the Tires Plus Coach's Corner
We're now joined by the Minot High head coach, Mr. Dean Winchesky. First of all, Coach, good to see you tonight. I asked Jason Horner the same thing. How do you like that weather outside? Because it gives you the itch to get to the golf course.
Yeah, I know. It felt like a little April out there, but we know it's just going to be short-lived as we go. But you know what? It's nice. It means we're starting to get closer to spring, and which means tournament time. So that means we really got to crank up what we're doing and make sure we're executing the way we need to.
Let's go back to the last matchup for the Magi, and it was a matchup at Turtle Mountain where the Braves took you guys to overtime up there. You want to give us the nuts and bolts of that contest? Obviously not an easy place to play, but it sounded like Turtle Mountain put up a pretty good run the other night.
Yeah, they. I thought the first half they outcompeted us. I thought they played harder than we did. They did a lot of things better than we did, and we were fortunate to get out of there with a win. In fact, we had chances late in regulation, and we didn't, and we didn't take advantage of those things. So you go up there and you don't compete and you don't guard, and then they took advantage of it. So
you want to be playing your best basketball at the end of the year, the old cliche that is just that. Are you guys playing your best ball right now? Are you getting close at least?
I hope so. We seem to be improving as we go. That doesn't mean that we're playing great basketball. We're playing okay at times. We have stretches where we're very efficient offensively, and then we kind of brick a little bit, and then we have stretches where we're very good defensively. We've got to be able to put together 36 minutes to beat a very good team like this, and if not, then we're gonna see what we've got going on here go the wrong direction.
Couple kids tonight for Legacy, a quality opponent again. Elber's averaging 13 on the season, 12 for Kellogg. I ask you this every time, and it might be goofy, but is there extra focus on those guys that fill it up a little bit more tonight?
Well, we do. We got to make sure, number one, the biggest thing about them is they're so athletic and so strong and long that if you don't box them out, you're going to give up a ton of second chances. That's got to be number one. Number two, they're going to post those kids a lot, so we've got to make sure we're doing all the things that we're supposed to be able to do to take away what they want to do in the post. And number three, we got to guard the ball. They have a number of kids that shoot it. The Widener kid's shooting the heck out of it, and the Wetzel kid's shooting it right now. So we've really got to make sure that we are precise in what we're doing defensively, that we really try to not put ourselves in help situations as much as we can, and then get on the glass. I mean, when it comes down to it, if you don't defend a rebound, you're not going to win anyway.
When you look at the record right now in 12-1 for your basketball team, a few more wins are going to solidify a top spot inside the region. How much emphasis do you put on a full effort here tonight to do just that?
Well, you don't worry about the record. You worry about your effort. Our effort has to be there because that's what we have to do come tournament time, and it's incremental steps throughout the year. And you're going to have some missteps, which I would look at as last Thursday as, but then you've got to bounce back and make sure that you're competing at the highest level you possibly can. So for us, a lot of it comes down to when we step on the floor today, how do we take care of things? Are we competing how we can? Are we doing everything that's possible to put ourselves in a position to be successful? And you know what? If we go out and we do everything we can and Legacy beats us, then God bless them. They play better or they do whatever, but a lot of it comes down to what we do. And we've been preaching that all year, and we've been pretty successful with it.
Jason Horner just talked to us about the rivalry that he has with you as a good friend of yours and somebody that he respects greatly inside of the profession in this world. What is that like from a coaching standpoint? You don't have to go here if you don't want to, but I'd like to know how much of that rivalry on the personal standpoint when you're coaching toe-to-toe against a guy that you have all the respect for in the world as well. What's that like?
It sucks, honestly. He's one of my best friends. We talk literally every day, and I don't like it because with my friends, I don't want to see them struggling, and he says the same thing to me when they've beaten us, is it's hard to see the person you're competing against be a great friend and see them down. On the same token, he's a tremendous coach and doesn't get the credit he deserves as far as a coach. So you have to have your team up to snuff. You have to compete at that level, and it's a challenge because he does such a great job of prepping his guys and having them make sure they're ready that it's an extreme challenge. You just try and get through nights like this when you coach against your friends and we were in each other's weddings, for God's sakes, and we played together in college, and it's a great relationship. You just want to get through it, and you want to be done and get back to, okay, now how do we compete against the next team? And we'll help each other when we get ready for our next games on how to beat those teams.
I sure appreciate the insight. Best of luck, and thanks again for your time here tonight.
All right, thanks, Nick.
That's Dean Winchesky, the head coach of the Magi. When we come back, Eric Schaefer will put the finishing touches on our pregame show with the official introductions. Number 1 Minot taking on Legacy tonight here on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by God bless our servicemen and women. God bless our veterans. God bless America. Nothing like having the junior ROTC color guard here and the full Minot High band under the direction of Evan Myers here tonight. That was fantastic to get things set up and ready for this matchup tonight. Legacy of Minot High and West Region. High school basketball tonight. Legacy number 4 in the West Region. Minot High number 1. The Sabres are at 9-8 overall of the year, 13-1 for Minot High on the season, 9-7 in the conference for the Sabres, 12-1 in the conference for the Magi. Just about that time of the evening where we send it down to Eric Schaefer for the official introductions here tonight. Legacy will be the road team, and they're visiting black trim down in the Vegas gold here tonight. Minot High is going to be in their home whites with maroon trim down in gold here tonight as well. It should be a good one on the PSP Network. Again, this is the Shields pregame show. Shields offers clothing, footwear, and gear for all your passions. From fishing to fashion, shop sporting goods, clothing, hunting and fishing gear, and so much more at Shields. Again, they bring you the pregame show here tonight. To that pregame show just about set to come to a close as the official introductions take place now. Let's send it down to Eric Schaefer for the official introductions of the Magi.
And now, let's say hi to the Magi! Starting at a guard, the 5'10" junior, number 1, Morgan Thacker. Also at a guard, the 5'11" junior, number 24, Jacob Lundberg. And forward, the 6'4"
Well, there you've got it. The official introductions here tonight from Mr. Eric Schaefer. That guy does it all. He was on the PSP Network on Saturday with Todd Domrey's calling swimming on Saturday for seemed like about a 12-hour shift on the PSP Network at the Century Invite down at the Bismarck Aquatic Center. Sure appreciate what he does for high school athletics across the board as well. He's got the momentum set in the venue tonight for Minot High and Legacy on the PSP Network. I'm Nick Hulberg. Glad to have you folks aboard tonight. Thanks for joining us for what should be a good one tonight with Legacy and Minot High inside a conference play. It's a rematch from the 17th of December where Minot High won 67-46 over the Sabres on their home floor. Time for the opening tip-off brought to you by the UPS store tonight, located on South Broadway in Minot. The UPS store for all your packing and shipping needs are located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza. Xander Albers, 6'4", up against Derek Doucette at 6'4", and Doucette towers up to get this one underway. Magi with the opening tip tonight, and we are set and ready for this West Region showdown tonight to the PSP Network. Worked around from Conklin, over to Wentz to the far side, kicks it up top, Gundel, NBA land, that one's gonna be off the mark. The set goes up for the board, gets it, puts it off the glass, powers his way through, and Derek Doucette has his first 2 points of the ball game. If you missed the Shields pregame show tonight, we talked about him being number 3 inside of the West Region for point production, averaging 21 points per night. Runner on the other side of the floor, left-handed from Wetzel was no good. Eric Wentz is going to bring it back into Minot High territory off to the set. Thought about a 3, now takes it to the elbow, kicks it around to Nygaard, and Nygaard goes up top to the set again. Eric Wentz into the lane, little jump shot, that was pure, and Eric Wentz has his first points of the ball game. Wentz averaging 17. 23 three-pointers on the year. He was our player of the game when Minot and Mandan played here at Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Why was that? Well, he nailed 6 three-pointers in the ball game. 4 of them came in the second half. Sabres have the basketball here down into the paint. Double team down low, and turning it over there was Glenn. It's going to come back into the possession of Minot High now. Works it around the perimeter here with Conklin. Conklin from the lane around to the perimeter again. It comes, and now Nygaard finds Conklin. Conklin stuffed out in deep. Albers says, I don't think so. Board pulled down again. And now it comes to Doucette. Jump shot. That one from about 5 feet away. And Derek Doucette unloads his first 2 field goals of the night. To the Magi are off and running. 6-0 lead on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. We're going to take a timeout as well on the PSP Network. Minot's up by 6 early on in this showdown tonight.
Life is all about moments. Big moments, small moments, and those moments you can't put into words. It's how we at First International Bank and Trust live first and have been for more than 110 years. One customer, one family, one moment at a time. First International Bank and Trust. Live first.
The 30-inch Galactic Pizza is out of this world. There's nothing like it anywhere else in Minot. Too much to handle? Try one of our famous large specialty pizzas like the Blue Buffalo. Get the best pizza in Minot and play some laser tag. At Planet Pizza, South Broadway, Minot.
Magic City campus has to be one of the tougher places to play inside of the West Region. Minot's unbeaten on this home floor this year. They're 5-0 here. They're 7-1 away. And they come out swinging tonight like Holyfield. And they've got a 6-0 lead on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. Look at that student section off to your left down there. They're dressed up in summer attire today with the heat wave that came through. The snow was melting outside, and the kids decided to wear shorts of their beach gear here tonight. 5 levels of students down there. They were here for the JV game earlier on tonight as well. Traveled the violation on Logan Wetzel, and Wetzel's going to turn over the basketball. And Minot High will inbound here with Eric Wentz. We talked to both coaches here tonight, Jason Horner and Dean Winchesky. And I asked them both about the importance of a win here tonight inside of West Region Conference play. For the Magi, a few more wins, and that's going to solidify a top spot in the West Region. On the other side for Legacy, They're duking it out right now in the 4th place position, looking to see if they can climb the ladder or at least hang on to one of those top 4 spots inside of the West as we approach the WDA tournament at the Bismarck Civic Center in just a few weeks from now. Spin move into the paint. Ball's going to be thrown away from Kiefer Glenn all the way back across the timeline. And Modern High is going to get the ball back here with 15:21 left in the opening half of basketball. Still 6-0 on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. Nick Hulberg, again, glad to have you aboard tonight on the PSP Network. Nothing like North Dakota high school basketball in the middle of winter, is there? Gets pretty close with high school hockey tomorrow. We're going to have a doubleheader for you on the PSP Network. Turnaround jump shot from Dissett. He's fouled. And Dissett's going to go to the charity stripe here to shoot as Perry Olson had the call. Foul was on Kiefer Glenn. That's his first personal, first team foul. Williston comes to town tomorrow to take on the Magi. Modern High in the number 1 spot in the West region for high school hockey. They take on Williston in what should be a dogfight. And then Todd Dobries and Mitch Vig, the former University of North Dakota Fighting Sioux, are actually going to be in action tomorrow when Bismarck High matches up with Century. And if you've never been to the VFW for a Century Bismarck High hockey game, you are missing out, my friends. Welcome to the broadcast team, Mr. Mitch Vig. Shot from the corner, Albers off the side of the rim. Ball's going to be pulled down here now by Conklin, and Conklin will bring it back to Wentz. And the Magi bring it ahead forward with an 8-0 run to start the ball game. Nygaard called for the travel. And Legacy's going to have the ball back. Dissett's got 6 of the 8 so far. Wentz has the other 2. And it's Legacy now with the basketball with 14:43 left here in our opening half. Big thanks to Braden Byers for running our camera on the PSP Network again tonight. Fantastic work as always. Caleb Blaze is here as well from the Minot State Broadcast Department. Good to see you fellas tonight. Taken here by Albers up top. He averages 13 per night. Sent it inside. Here's a shot. Rebound. Up and back in. Jackson Kellogg's got his first 2 points of the contest. He's got 39 steals on the season. That's one of the tops inside of the West region. Good on the defensive side of the ball is Kellogg. He also averages 12 per night. Wentz to the free throw line. Stops and pops. You bet. Eric Wentz has 4. 8-point lead for Modern High. It's 10-2. Braden Widener kicked it back over now to Lacombe. Deep 3 attempt. This one's going to be off the mark. Lacombe towered up to get the board. No, it was Conklin that took it from him. He said, give it here. And back come the Magi the other way after the shot was missed from Wetzel. Shot's not going to register. There was a call on the play. Foul's charged here to Brent Lacombe, the 5'9" senior guard. First personal on Lacombe, second team foul. Gonville's out, so is Conklin. When Chesky comes in, so does Schaefer. If you missed the pregame show tonight, we talked about Schaefer with a big slam dunk in that JV matchup earlier on tonight. That was a wild one. Eric Wentz from downtown. 7 now for Eric Wentz in the contest. Legacy's got the ball with Widener. Around the perimeter it goes with Wetzel. Back up top, it's taken from Kellogg. Jump shot, Dissett was in his kitchen. And Dissett's got the basketball. Fires it back now to Wentz. Wentz takes it coast to coast, lays it up off the window, too much on it. But he had some Sabres right on top of him. Here comes Legacy and Logan Wetzel. They work it around. This is Albers. This is a deep 3, nothing but net. As Xander Albers registers his first points of the ball game. It's a 3-pointer, and it's 13-5. Mountain High on top on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. Nygaard off to Dissett. Dissett's going to stop off the side of the glass. No good. Board pulled out by Kellogg, and Kellogg will start the rush. Off to Albers. Back to Kellogg. Up top it came there for Lacombe. How about the spin move? Lays it up. No good on the attempt from Widener. Widener had the highlight reel play, just couldn't put the finish on it. Other side of the floor, jump shot. That one rolled in, then out. No good for Morgan Nygaard. And we go back the other way now for the Sabres in this up and down street ball type of matchup tonight. Crashing ahead forward is Kellogg, and Kellogg is going to draw the foul. Blake Angle with the call. That's going to be the first on Morgan Nygaard. First team foul. Perry Olsen, Blake Angle, and Brent Ingebrigtsen are the officials tonight, by the way. We talked about Perry earlier on here. Blake Angle and Brent Ingebrigtsen, the others in the zebra outfits here tonight. Man, do those guys get hammered on. I was here for the JV game earlier on tonight. I almost said something. There's a guy sitting in front of me, and he was kind of giving the refs a hard time a little bit. It was Lance McKeef and Perry Olsen and a gentleman that I didn't recognize in the JV game. Here's a jump shot, turnaround, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Sabres. Who's going to come away with it? Last touch. Bonnet High's got it now. Wincheski. How about the hustle there at the baseline? Comes away to Wentz. Now Gunville. This is Wentz from way downtown off the front of the rim. Anyway, in that JV game, the guy was giving Lance McKeef such a hard time. I almost went down and sat next to him and politely just said, hey, travel the violation there, by the way. Shot won't count. I almost just went down and said, look, man, Perry Olsen does the state tournament, it seems, every year. And Lance McKeef was just voted on by his peers in the state of North Dakota as the top official in the entire great state of North Dakota. Take it easy on these guys. They're making $30 and getting some exercise tonight, and it's a JV game. My goodness. Emotions play the best of us, especially in these West Region affairs. Schaefer downtown, no. Minot's gone cold all of a sudden, and it's the Sabres with the basketball here in Braden Widener. Back to the far side to Kellogg, worked it back up top to Albers. Albers has it here. He's got 3 points in the ball game. Make that Kellogg now into the paint. Little jump shot, no good. Who touched it last? Perry Olsen says that one went off of Kellogg, and Bonnet High will get the ball back. Conklin's going to check back in. Out goes Grayson Schaefer. Gunville to inbound to Wincheski. He's only a freshman. Got it back to Gunville. Gunville's over the timeline with it. Through the legs, back off to Wincheski. His dad is the head coach of Bonnet High, 14 years in charge. 5 state titles, 2 of them came from his time at Dickinson. Travel to call on Bonnet High's Dobstein. Compiled it earlier on today, Dean's record is 355 wins and 159 losses up to this point in his career. Not too bad. Pretty solid. Ball's handled here by the Sabres. They work it around the perimeter. Down to his knees, no travel on the call. Ball's going to come back to the paint. Jump shot off the mark there from Widener. Minot's got the rebound. They run and gun off to Domstein. Easy layup. No, he missed it. Look out, crashing in came Conklin. Conklin knew it right away that he had a little too much body on that play as he came flying in. Logan Wenzel's the one that had the brunt of that. And Conklin's going to be charged with his first. Wincheski comes into the ball game. So does Nygaard. Out goes Wentz. In comes Derek Dissett. And they need a towel over on the end line to get the sweat off the floor after that collision there with Wenzel along with the big man from Bonnet High, the 6'4 sophomore Logan Conklin. 2 fouls for Bonnet, 2 for Legacy. 10:05 remains in the first half. It's 13-5 in favor of the Magi and the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. Ball's worked up top here to Wenzel. Wenzel dropped it back. This is Widener. Sent it down in deep. Off it comes to George. He's in the paint. Works it back up down to Wenzel again. And Wenzel's got it on the far wing. Wenzel's going to stop and pop from the elbow. Does he get the roll? He does. Logan Wenzel's got his first 2 points of the ball game. He averages 10 coming into this matchup here tonight. 13-7, Bonnet's on top. Legacy's got the last couple points, however, and it's now Derek Dissett seeing if he could put the Magi back on a run. Kicks it to the corner. Gunville, 3-land off the mark. Ball's going to be pulled out of there by the Sabres. They bring it back across now for Kellogg. Kellogg back away down to Wenzel. Here on the near side, it's going to come all the way over to the far, wide open. 3-land. Knoll off the mark. Board pulled down. Conklin. And Conklin's got the basketball. Halfway through the first half. Gunville looks for the outlet, finds it. That's Nygaard. Passes it off to Dissett. Dissett behind the back. Down to the top of the key, over to Nygaard. This is Three-Land. Nygaard's off the mark. Well, if we told you that Minot High came in as one of the top producing teams in the West region and averaging 76 per night, we could fool you right now. Both teams are shooting it pretty cold at this point in the ball game. Let up for a media timeout on the floor. We're going to take that timeout as well. 13-7, Minot High leads Legacy in this West Region showdown here on the PSP Network.
You have built an amazing life by working hard and doing your job well. Delivering financial advice is what we do well. At Ameriprise Financial, our job is to use our skills, experience, and research to help you become more successful in today's economy. What we want you to walk away from each encounter with is satisfaction in knowing that together, we've done what we can to help you work toward a better future.
Good atmosphere for a Monday night here tonight as Minot High hosts Legacy in this showdown of West Region competition tonight. Legacy's only played one Monday night game on the year. They didn't fare so well. They lost in that matchup. They're 0-1 on Mondays. They've been better on Tuesdays where they've gone 3-2. Friday's really their day at 4-2 on the season. Minot High hasn't played a Monday night game. 4-0 on Saturdays, however. Just some side notes for you in this showdown here tonight. Conklin missed there as well. We go back the other way now for the Sabres, who are across the timeline, and Brent Lacombe's going to carry it over. Sends it back up top and around the perimeter from Wetzel, back into the paint, turn around, back up top it came again from Knoll, down to the corner, it went down to Lacombe, 10 on the shot clock, worked around, Albers for three, nothing but net. Xander Albers from downtown, he's got his second three-pointer. That's his 38th three-pointer of the year. One of the tops in the West region, he can shoot him. Comes back away down to Wentz, he works it up top. Gunville's gonna stop and pop. This from downtown, yes! Jager Gunville for three. He's got 24 three-pointers of his own. They get 25 now, and the lead back to 6. 7:26 ticks away here at the opening half. If you're just joining us, Minot's in white, Legacy's in black here this evening. On the end line, it was touched out of bounds there by Widener. Minot High is going to get the ball back. Here was 7:18 left in our opening half. The Magi are up by 6. Mason Kramer Photography is your home for game action shots and senior portraits. You can find Mason Kramer online at masonkramerphotography.com. Big thanks to Mason Kramer for his continued support to the PSP Network. Big thanks to Prestwich Orthodontics as well. Prestwich Orthodontics specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. Call 852-2646 or visit minotbraces.com. Players on the floor, balls down to the end line, back to the center, brings it up to the elbow, jump shot, no good. We're gonna have a foul in the paint, I believe, coming here first. It's gonna be on Logan Conklin. And Conklin's gonna be charged with his second personal. That's going to bring Schaefer back in, Conklin out. And the horn seems to be stuck now. They got it fixed. 6:52 left here in the first half. Sabres with the ball and Logan Wetzel. This play starts to come to volume again. Xander Albers works it around the outside, goes over to Lacombe. Lacombe to the charity stripe, then hits the brakes, dropped it back to Wetzel, who's going to jump shot this one off the mark. Ball's going to come out of there for Wincheski, and Wincheski's across the timeline. Wincheski throws it to the far side. Wentz has it, now Nygaard. Nygaard takes it, dribbles into the umbrella. It's going to go back off of traffic, get out of bounds there off of Kiefer Glenn. Last year, Legacy put together a pretty impressive run. They were a state tournament qualifier. They went 17-7 last year, 15-5 inside the region. 4th place when it was all said and done. 3rd place out of the WDA tournament. Did not place when they got to the big dance. Ball's taken by DeSette. Gunville's open. Looks for another three-pointer. It's off the mark. Sabres have the rebound, and it's Kiefer Glenn that's out with it. He goes back across to Wetzel, who's over the timeline. Wetzel sets it up here and up top. It's landed shots that sends it back in. The give and go. Here's a jump shot, no good. Wincheski was there. Up on his feet is Jason Horner, the Legacy head coach, saying, how's that not a foul? Up to Eric Wentz. He brought it in. He's going to be fouled as he charged into the rack. And Wentz is going to shoot two. Falls on number 34, Kiefer Glenn. That's going to be his second. Jason Horner still giving Brent Ingebrigtsen his thoughts on the last play. Media timeout inside of Magic City Campus Gymnasium. We'll break away as well. Minot leads by 6 still on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. Big thanks once again to Shields. They bring you the pregame show each and every night here from the Magic City. Shields and Minot. Big thanks to Shields for their continued support to North Dakota high school athletics. Student sections in full force here tonight. See them come to volume. 5:42 left in this first half. Eric Wentz is going to go to the free throw line and see if he can give the hometown team something to cheer about. Wentz will come to the free throw stripe for the first time here tonight. And Wentz on the season shoots at 64% from the free throw line. He's been a solid player for Minot High for the last few. Here's Wentz's first attempt. Nothing but net for Eric Wentz. Wentz has the game high right now with 8 points in the ball game. Looks for number 9 with his second attempt from the free throw line, and he got it. Talk about last year, Minot High went 22-2. Overall, they went 19-1, finishing at the top of the ladder inside the West region. Won the WDA Tournament Championship and then finished second in the state. 3-point attempt from the corner was no good. From shots, rebound on the hustle play there from Lacombe, and Lacombe's going to be fouled. Foul's going to go on Grayson Schaefer, his first personal. Stick around for our Premier Chiropractic intermission report tonight. Premier Chiropractic focused on improving the health of Minot and the surrounding areas through the most cutting-edge advances in natural health care today. You can find them online, premierchiropracticnd.com. Shots checks out. Checking in is Logan Wetzel. At the free throw line for the Sabres is Brent Lacombe, who's 1 for 1 now. And he's got a chance to go 2 for 2, and he does. 3 scorers on the score sheet here for Legacy to get up to 12 points in this first half. 3 on the score sheet for Minot High to get to 18 in the first half. Here's Wentz back to Gunville. He's one of them. Goes to Descent. He's the other. Descent's going to dribble in. Waits. Now he makes a move. How about that play? Derek Descent up off the glass and in. You can't teach patience like that. And Derek Descent shows why he's a next level caliber player. 8-point lead for Minot High. Ball's taken here by the Sabres. They work it outside. 3 attempt is off the mark. Wetzel just not enough on it. Goes to Gunville, and Gunville brings it back down to Wincheski. Here's Descent from downtown. No, rebound pulled out Kellogg, and Kellogg's going to bring it back across the timeline. Kellogg got it off to Lacombe, and Lacombe goes to work. Goes back down to the corner for Wetzel. This is Albers with it. Back up top, Kellogg into the paint, spun it to his left side. Now he's going to turn around to the right side. Tried the same move Descent just did. No good. Wentz has the board. And Wentz slows up shot down for the Magi. 4 minutes, 7 seconds remains in this first half. Wentz tried to crash right into the paint. Lost the basketball there, and we go the other way for Widener. Widener high up off the glass. No good. Gunville the rebound, and Gunville goes to Wincheski. Now Wincheski Brings it across. Gunville back to Wentz. Now to Set. The Set makes a move underneath the glass, looking for the outlet. Finds Eric Wentz. He'll make a step move into the paint, and he missed. Well, this is the coldest I've seen the Magi yet this season. Registering 20 here in this first half. The Set's going to take it away. He's going to try to heat it up. Here it comes. Slam dunk. Derek DeSet with the slamma-jamma. That brings this place to volume, and DeSet has 10 in the first half for the biggest. He jams that one home. Sabres just stayed home on that one. They knew it was going to be a rim rocker coming. Back up top, Albers from downtown. Tried to find the answer, couldn't. It was in and out. The lead is at 10 for Minot, and it's DeSet who brings it back to the other end of the floor. Here's DeSet. He's going to try it again. This time he just lays it up and in. 12 for DeSet in the first half. And Minot's got a 12-point lead. 24-12 on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. Downtown and then out. Albers had that one almost flushed through, and then it just came back out. Sometimes that's just the way it goes. Sometimes they fall for you, sometimes they don't. Kind of like my golf game. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. Legacy's going to inbound the ball with 2.5 to play in the opening half of basketball. Don't forget to vote for this week's Jersey Mike's Player of the Week. Jersey Mike's is a sub above. Schaefer got up and put the block on. And Minot High is going to end up with the ball here with Wentz, and then he's going to be fouled. Foul was committed there by Brent Lacombe. Lacombe's got his second. Checking in for the Sabres has landed shots. Lacombe's going to check out of the ball game. Minot will inbound from Wentz off to Nygaard, and Nygaard's going to bring it across the timeline. Into offensive territory it comes here, where it goes over back to Wentz, and Wentz going to work on it. Back to Schaefer. Gunville's wide open. NBA three. You betcha. Jager Gunville with a pair of three-pointers in the ball game, and Minot extends their lead to 15. It's 27-12 on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard.
Thanks for buying some fruit.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Under 2 to play here in the first half of basketball. Minot leading 27-12 on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. Nick Hulberg here on the call with you tonight. Thanks again for joining us tonight for North Dakota High School basketball. This broadcast brought to you in part by our friends at Roger Ward Moving and Storage. If you're moving across town or across the country, let Roger Ward Moving and Storage help you with your moving and storage needs. Locations in Minot, Bismarck, Fargo, and Aberdeen. Roger Ward Moving and Storage.com. If you're down to the Bismarck area, it's Jobbers Moving and Storage. Shot from the corner, count it, three-pointer. That one nailed for Logan Wetzel. Wetzel's got himself 5 in the ball game, and the lead cut to 12. Nygaard with the basketball. Worked it up to Domstein. Now Eric Wentz has it. Wentz off to Gunville. Gunville with a pair of threes. Sends it to the corner for Nygaard. Nygaard into the paint. He was blocked on the play. It was last touched by the Sabres. There's a conversation coming here with Brett Ingebrigtsen and Perry Olson, and Perry got it right. He went over and took the time to make sure that the call went the right direction. Perry had a better look at it. His last touch by Eric Wentz, so it's Legacy that will get the ball back. A minute 14 away from our halftime report, brought to you by Premier Chiropractic tonight, PremierChiropracticND.com. Our family's choice for chiropractic care in the Magic City. We'll have a full stats recap and a look around the state here tonight. There's 2 points off the glass for Jackson Kellogg. Down to the trenches for Kellogg, and Kellogg's got himself 4. Lead cut back to 10. Eric Wentz with the basketball. Wentz is out with it. Throws it back to Descent right on the side lines of the far side. Descent's going to crash in. Dropped it off Nygaard. He'll wait. And Nygaard's going to be fouled. Over top of Nygaard came Logan Wetzel. And Wetzel's going to be dinged for his first. 15th foul here in the first half. It's been a pretty clean game for the most part. Neither team has just shot the ball very well at all here in this first half. Nygaard at the free throw line, shooting 58%. That one was off the mark. But he'll have a second opportunity here. 5'10" junior guard. This is a multi-sport athlete for Minot High. Gets the second one to fall. Now he's 50%. 37 seconds left in the opening half. 28-17. Minot High on top. Sabres with the basketball. Shot clock and game clock about 6 seconds different. So Legacy will have to get a shot off here. There's one. That one off the mark. And Wentz had the rebound. It's taken down by Gunville. Look out. Grayson Schaefer just went down to the floor. And that came behind the play with Jackson Kellogg. Got his legs into him. Intentional fouls charged here. Grayson Schaefer's going to go to the free throw line.
Also checking in for Sabres, number 3, Chase Noel.
Perry Olson coming over to have the conversation with Jason Horner. You see that at the bottom of your screen here. Send Schaefer to the free throw line on the intentional foul call, and Schaefer, can he make do on it? He cannot. First one misses for Schaefer. Gets the second attempt coming here. And Schaefer gets that one to fall. Minot's lead back to 12 at 29-17. Wentz inbound here to Nygaard. And we're down to 14 seconds. Shot clock is off, so is the game clock. They took the score off the screen on accident here. Ball's going to come back now here to Descent. Descent at the buzzer coming up. He puts that one in for 2 more. Descent's got 2 more in the ball game. One final opportunity for the Sabres, and it's no good there. 31-17, Minot High at the break. Premier Chiropractic intermission report coming up next. Stick around and we'll give you all the numbers of the first half. We'll also take a look around the WDA tonight here on the PSP Network. Minot High's got a healthy lead as we're through one half of basketball on a perfect Monday night inside of West Region play.
Remember where this goes?
I don't know.
Are you sure it was a clicking and not a zzz, zzz?
I think your quash litter valve's stuck.
Do you even have insurance? If we soak it, it should be good.
No matter how much you know or don't know about your vehicle, trust the experts at Tires Plus. Real answers from real mechanics.
Inspections are free to ensure your vehicle is always in peak condition.
Thinking service? Think Tires Plus.
Thanks for buying some fruit.
Great smiles come from Vibeto Orthodontics. Vibeto Orthodontics is a certified Invisalign provider. Invisalign fits your budget and your lifestyle. Braces for children, teens, and adults with affordable monthly payments. Schedule your complimentary consultation and exam by logging on to VibetoOrthodontics.com or by calling 701-839-6010.
Great smiles come from Vibeto Orthodontics.
Getting that perfect slice is satisfying, fulfilling, and rewarding too. But we don't do it for fun. We do it for fresh. Slice to order makes a sub above.
Life is all about moments. Big moments. Small moments. And those moments you can't put into words. It's how we at First International Bank and Trust live first and have been for more than 110 years. One customer, one family, one moment at a time. First International Bank and Trust. Live first.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day. We're through one half of basketball on the PSP Network. Minot High leads 31-17 here on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. Welcome into our Premier Chiropractic halftime report. Premier Chiropractic focused on improving the overall health of Minot and the surrounding areas through the most cutting-edge advances in natural health care today. Find them online, premierchiropracticnd.com. Dr. Becky Perry-Dobries, Dr. Cody Haugen, and Dr. Kirk Mason, our family's choice for chiropractic care inside of the Magic City. Here's a look at the numbers. These numbers in the first half have Minot High up 31-17 on the PSP Network. Let's take a look at how the Sabres got their 17. We'll start with the 6 for Xander Albers. He leads all scorers for the Sabres in this one. 2 for Brett Lacombe, 4 for Kellogg. Logan Wetzel's got 5 as Legacy being held at bay here in this showdown tonight. Minot High led by Derek Doucette. He leads all scorers in the ball game. He's got 14 tonight. 9 for Eric Wentz, 1 for Nygaard, 1 for Grayson Schaefer, and Jager Gunville has a pair of 3-pointers for 6. That's how Minot High registers their 31. 31-17 at the break. We'll take another timeout and come back for our second half of basketball. It's North Dakota High School Hoops right here on the PSP Network.
Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day. So you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden french fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Comes back away down to Oproot, and Oproot sends it forward to Luck. Luck's got a 2-on-1 into the zone. Luck dropped it back. Morelli did shoot. Scores! Oh, what a twisted wrister from Morelli. He made no doubt about it. Short-handed goal for the Magi. They lead 2-0.
If your eyes could talk, they'd tell you life is better with LASIK. No more reaching for your glasses. No more dry eye from overwearing your contact lenses. Right now, Bismarck LASIK is offering free consultations for LASIK procedures. Break free from the daily hassles and expenses of glasses and contacts. Life is clearly better. Book your free consultation today with Bismarck LASIK and see the difference. Call 222-2020 or schedule online at bismarcklasik.com.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Many of our clients come to us already accomplished in their lives and on the right track. However, whether it's in response to a life-changing event or you are nearing retirement, you can sleep well knowing that together we have planned for both life's opportunities and challenges. And no matter what happens, we are here to help guide you.
Showtime in the Magic City. We're through 18 minutes. We have 18 more. Where does this one rank for you all time on the greatest songs list? For me, hands down, no contest, #1. Queen, We Will Rock You, setting the tempo here tonight as we get set for our second half of basketball. We're underway. If you're just joining us, Minot leads 31-17. We'll put a cap on the Premier Chiropractic halftime report because that ball's going to be laid up and in as Kiefer Glad's got his first 2 points of the ball game. If you're just joining us, Minot is in white. Legacy in their blacks here tonight. Got an update from around the league tonight. The only other game taking place, St. Mary's boys are at Turtle Mountain. Here's a jump shot for Morgan Nygaard. He's got 2 more, 3 total. Turtle Mountain leading at the break. They lead St. Mary's 44-38 as the Braves starting to pick up some big-time momentum in the West region. Turtle Mountain currently sitting at 3-12, number 10. That's a big one here tonight. That's a 3-pointer for Kiefer Glenn, by the way. Oh, sorry, that was Wetzel. Is that Wetzel for 2? I do apologize. Thought it was Glenn for 3. It was Wetzel for 2, I think. Let's look, 33-22. It had to have been a 2-pointer for Wetzel. My apologies. Just looking down at my sheet of paper for you folks to let you know that St. Mary's currently sits number 5 in the conference. One behind Legacy. Descent steps back and drops that one in. 16 for Descent now tonight. He's just a walking highlight reel. Turtle Mountain could knock off St. Mary's tonight, and Legacy could find a way to claw back into this one to take down the #1 team inside of North Dakota. That would be huge for the standings inside the West region, as the Sabres only have 3 games remaining on their schedule inside of conference play. Descent missed his attempt at the free throw line. He's now 2 for 3 in the ball game. 35-22, Minot's on top. Falls on Gunville.
Falls on number 24, Jager Gunville, his first personal.
Gunville had 6 points in the first half. Came into tonight averaging 6.8 on the season. Ball worked inside underneath the rack, sent back out. Albers looking from downtown. How about that sports blooper? That one stuck right in between the rim and the backboard. Ball was deemed dead. Conklin jumped up, pushed it out of there, said let's get back to business. 16:27 to tick away here in the second half. Nygaard with some speed across. Sends it back over now to Wentz on the near side. Wentz up top here behind the back. Wentz is going to make the move now. Sends it back up now to Conklin. Conklin back to Wentz. Wentz is going to be fouled on the play. Kiefer Glenn charged. That's going to be his 3rd personal. Into some trouble here is Glenn early on in this second half, and Glenn's going to come out of the ball game. Checking back in will be Jackson Kellogg. He's charged with the flagrant foul in the first half. Nygaard's got the basketball here. Nygaard drops it off to Wentz. Goes back up to Conklin. Miscommunication there on whether or not that was Wentz or Descent that was supposed to receive that one. And it's Legacy with the ball back. Listen to that student section come to volume again. They are loud here tonight. 3 attempts, nothing but net there from downtown. Jackson Kellogg's got 7 now in the ball game. Nygaard back across the timeline. Drops it down to the corner. Wentz between the legs. Sends it back over. Nygaard's wide open, uncontested for 3. Money ball for Morgan Nygaard. 6 points now in the ball game as Nygaard's got a 3-pointer. And Minot High leads 38-25 on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. Magi are off and running in this one here tonight. Second half just underway, and Minot High building on the lead.
Carson, timeout.
Who calls a timeout in this game?
Me, I'm icing the kicker.
Really?
It'll give us more time to talk about First Western Bank and Trust.
Like our convenient online banking.
Along with smart trust service options.
We're all about hometown service with bankers that know you and the community.
Okay, go ahead and kick.
I don't believe this.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
38-25, Minot High leads in this West Region affair tonight to the PSP Network. Nick Hulberg, glad to have you aboard on the call here tonight in this West Region showdown tonight. UPS store in Minot, located on South Broadway, the Magic City, is open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7. Saturdays, 8:30 to 3. The UPS store located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza. Your home for all your packing and shipping needs. It's the UPS store. They bring you the contest here tonight, along with our good friends at Clean Tech. Don't forget about Clean Tech's 24/7 disaster response and restoration services. Find them online, cleantechllc.us. Clean Tech, again, coming to the rescue since 1992. We're going to get a jump basketball coming here. And who's got the arrow? It will be a Legacy ball as Jager Gunville got in there and got all hands on the ball. I want to thank our friends at Magic City Inspections again here tonight. MinotInspections.com. Your inspection services needs, Magic City Inspections. Spin move in the paint, back up to Albers. Sent back inside, off of Descent. Descent's going to regain possession of the ball, moves it forward off to Nygaard. Nygaard tried to go off with it. Defense was strong there Getting in the way of that one was Widener, and it's Legacy that's got the ball back. Across the timeline, Kellogg underneath, off the glass. Lacombe's got 2 more. He's got 4 now in the ball game. And Legacy's back within 11. Gunville's got it here for the Magi. Not a capacity crowd here tonight on a Monday night for this West Region showdown, but a good crowd nevertheless. Turnaround jump shot from Wentz was off the mark. Elbers went up and got it, and Elbers is back out with it. Send it back now to Brent Lacombe. Recent media polls got Minot at 1, Davies at 2, Century at 3, Cheyenne at 4, Bismarck at 5. Will that change this week after Minot High had the scare at Turtle Mountain? Coast to coast here. Look at Derek Descent go up. Count that one. He's going to get a chance at the old-fashioned 3-point play. Foul's going to be on 24, Logan Wetzel. Sorry, that's going to go on Wetzel, rather. My apologies. Jackson Kellogg, second. And it's Derek Descent that's got the chance at the old-fashioned 3-point play. 14 in the first half. He's got 4 here in the second. Almost had 5, but that one rattled in, then out. Number 3 inside the West Region as far as point production. Number 2 as far as field goal percentage. Derek Descent fills it up at 55% on the season. Those slam dunks certainly don't hurt anything, do they? Those are almost a shoe and guarantee for him every time he slams them home. Widener's got his first 2 of the ball game. And Minot's got the ball back. Nygaard's up at the Magi emblem right at center court. Off to Eric Wentz. Nygaard again. Sends it back to Derek Descent. Descent with a little crossover move. Back to Nygaard. Up top to Wentz. Shot clock's at 7. And Wentz is off to the corner. Wincheski, the freshman, open for 3. Yes! First points of the ball game for the 6-foot-tall 9th grader. And Wincheski brings the student section to volume with his first points of the night from downtown. Legacy other end of the floor. Elbers inside, back up top they go, back to 23 Kellogg. Elbers up with the rebound, battling down and deep there with Wentz. Kellogg's out with it, he misses. Wentz is gonna get the board now, and Wentz is gonna bring it back across the timeline. Throws it down to Nygaard, stops, he puts it out the window and in. And Morgan Nygaard had 1 in the first half. He comes alive for 7 here in the second. And 8 total points for Morgan Nygaard, and Minot High is officially turning into the runaway train that AC/DC always talks about. 12:23 left here in the second half. 45-29, Minot on top.
The magic of what we do really comes down to combining different aspects of patient care. Here at Premier Chiropractic, we love combining soft tissue work, the adjustment, and exercises together. We found that this gets the best results for our patients. We have 3 chiropractors to fit the needs of the entire family, a rehab area for our exercises and equipment for any athlete to improve performance. Give us a call and we will get you back to doing what you love.
(45-29), Minot on top in this West Region affair tonight. Nick Hulberg on the call here on the PSP Network. Sure appreciate you folks for joining us again tonight for this WDA showdown. Don't forget to like and follow the PSP Network on all of our social media platforms. When you do, it helps us execute our mission of promoting local athletes. PSP Network, where it's always game day. We'll have the WDA boys and girls basketball tournaments on the PSP Network. Hope you join us for 3 days of action-packed excitement from the Bismarck Civic Center. The Bismarck crew, Chuck Claremont, Scott Woodmansey, Todd Domries, myself. Gotta love those guys. In the Bismarck market, they do a fantastic job. Gunville's off the mark. Can't forget about Scotty K, but Scotty K's actually gonna be in Grand Forks for the State B girls that weekend, I do believe. Ball's gonna be taken here by the Sabres now, and it's gonna come back in the possession of Legacy. It was last touched by Derek Descent. Busy night on the PSP Network again tomorrow night. Legacy Minot High girls basketball tomorrow. Scotty K will have the call of that one here in the Magic City. Todd Domries and Mitch Vig will be on the call for Century Bismarck High hockey from the VFW Sports Center. Elbers for three, nothing but net, and he had words for dissent after he drained that one. Third three-pointer for Elbers. He's up to 9 now in the ball game. And to finish that last thought, I'll be at the Mesa Arena Pepsi Rink where Tyler Junt's Williston Coyotes come to town to challenge the Minot High Magicians. Eric Wentz makes a move to the inside. Gunville's got the rebound. Wincheski off the glass, no good. He went up hard after the ball, but out of there with it comes Kellogg. Kellogg's got it here up the near wing. Taken by Schatz, and Schatz moves it around. Back up top, down to Wetzel. Elbers again. Kellogg to the corner. Wetzel, cross court it comes, 3 attempt. That one's nothing but net for Braden Widener. 5 in the ball game for Widener. And all of a sudden the Sabres are back within 10, and that brings the Legacy fans to volume here at Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Descent off to Gunville. Gunville's going to be fouled. And the charge will belong to Landon Schatz. That's going to be his first personal. Elbers comes out. In comes George for the Sabres. Wincheski and Wentz come out for Minot High. Schaefer and Domstein are back in for the Magi to complete the line change. 10:28 left here in this second half of basketball. If you're just joining us, Minot led at the break 31-17. Derek Dissett had the game high at the break of 14 points in the contest. He's up to 19 now. That leads all scorers in this showdown here tonight. Landon Schatz picks up his second personal in a quick manner on back-to-back fouls on the senior. Grayson Schaefer has it upstairs. Gives it off now to Derek Dissett. Dissett brings it into the paint. Tried to throw it behind his back. Off to Schaefer. Shot won't count. It's going to be a foul charge first. It's on 23. Jackson Kellogg. And Kellogg's into some foul trouble now. He's got 3. Here with 10 minutes and 11 seconds remaining here in the second half on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. Sabres take it away. Kellogg's across the timeline, makes a move on Domstein, brings it in off the glass. Too much, gets his own board, puts it up. Another miss for Kellogg, still battling. Third time the charm, yes. Kellogg getting a plyometrics workout there, goes up after the third one. He had Domstein right in his kitchen, counted, and the foul for the old-fashioned three-point play attempt, and Domstein charged with his first personal here in the ballgame. Second team foul on the Magicians. Kellogg shoots 64% from the free throw line. Good numbers for him, and those numbers will continue to improve as he's 1 for 1 now here in the ballgame. He's got 10 total on the ballgame tonight for the Legacy Sabres. From the corner, Domstein went up top, now to Gunville. Back it comes now here to Derek Dissett. He goes back to Gunville. Down it comes to Domstein. Double team down low, back to Nygaard. Nygaard's gonna crash into the paint with it. Legacy takes it away, and here they come back across with Lacombe. Lacombe puts it up, and Minot High's Dissett's gonna be charged with goaltending, I do believe. Dean Wincheski lets Dissett know that he probably didn't need to smash the backboard on that one. So the goaltending will result in 2 points. I'm not sure who put that up. I'm going to give it to 23, Jackson Kellogg, I do believe. Let's call it Kellogg on the goaltending call there. I do apologize. Comes back to Wentz. Wentz with a jump shot off the front of the rim. Rebound taken there by Kellogg again, and listen to these Legacy fans come to volume. Sabres are back within 5, and that runaway train has officially been parked at the station because Legacy's got their motor turning down. Into the paint, down in deep, shot came up. Going to be a foul charged here. The momentum is officially turned in favor of the Sabres as Domstein picks up his second personal. Sends Vegas George to the line. He's not on the score sheet yet. 6'2" junior forward. That's the first one. Well, the Sabres are the closest now that they've been in the entire ball game. They're within 4 with under 9 to play here in the second half. Tale of two halves here. Modern High had the lead at the break, 31-17, and now the Sabres are on a tear, and they are all of a sudden within 3. Second one was good for Vegas George. Nygaard's got the basketball. Legacy fans are at volume again. Domstein back to Wentz, now Nygaard. Great hustle on the defensive side of the ball tonight here for Legacy. They're going to take it away from Wentz, and now back across the timeline they come again. Kellogg has it. Kellogg's going to make a move. He'll dribble in, puts it up and in. We've got a 1-point ball game at Magic City Campus's gymnasium. And Dean Winchesky saying, what is going on right now? He calls a timeout. As all of a sudden the Sabres are back within 1, and the Legacy fans are engaged to say the least. Well, Jackson Kellogg comes alive in this ball game. He's got 14 now. He leads the scorers for Legacy in the second half. 10 of his 14 coming here in the second half in about the last 5 minutes. And it's Nygaard with the basketball that brings it across the timeline. Minot High trying to see if they could stop the bleeding here. They haven't scored to one. It's Descent into the paint. He's going to be fouled. Shot won't count. And it's going to be charged to 23, I do believe. It is on Kellogg, and that's going to be a factor now because that's his 4th personal. That's going to bring 24 Logan Wetzel up off the bench to come in for Kellogg. Kellogg's going to come out now. And it was looking for a moment like Kellogg and Descent were going to be the two that were going to go here. Jason Horner up on the near sideline. He wants to talk to the officials about it. Brett Ingebrigtsen comes over to Blake Egel, and they're going to have the conversation. They think they might have the foul wrong here. Well, the conversation continues as Jason Horner wanting to have his 2 cents in on the call. And they are going to get it to change. So it's going to go off of Kellogg, and it's actually going to go on Vegas George, who's going to pick up his 1st personal. Jason Horner from the sidelines had the eye. Not sees it as the head coach here of Legacy. He was with Mandan before he went to Legacy. Descent's off the mark, and Derek Descent misses that one. And now it's the Sabres with a chance to take the lead. When Horner was at Mandan, he won a state title. He took 2nd, 4th, and 3rd in the years that he was with the Mandan Braves. Pretty impressive stuff. Trying to get Legacy back to the big dance. Trying to get Legacy into the win column here tonight against Minot High in a matchup that would be only the 2nd loss of the season for the Magi. Foul's going to be charged on Braden Widener, and that brings the Legacy fans to volume. Perry Olsen, Brett Ingebrigtsen, Blake Engel have a conversation again. Gunville's going to check back in now for the Magi. Nygaard's going to come out. Well, do you like intensity and drama, or do you like intensity and drama? This one getting good from the Magic City here tonight. Winchesky to inbound, down to Eric Wentz. Buckle up tight. Talked about Minot being a runaway train at our first media timeout of the second half. And now Derek Dessette's going to bring it in. Puts it up off the window and in, and Derek Dessette lays it in. So much finesse, so much skill, and Derek Dessette has two more. 3-point lead for Minot. Up top it came. Now it's going to come back around to Wetzel from the elbow. Wetzel looking for the outlet, finding him. That's Lacombe. Lacombe back inside. This is Vegas George. Turn around. Shot won't count. There's a foul of the play. Conklin's going to be charged. Conklin's third personal. It's like a jungle in here right now. The intensity is high in this one. 7:04 remains. It's a 3-point lead for Minot High. The Magi have a 12-1 record on the year. They're ranked number 1 in the state. And Legacy's got the lead. I'm sorry, Legacy's back within 1. I apologize on the lay-in there from the big man, Kiefer Glenn. 4 for him now in the ballgame. Taken here by Gunville. Little runner, that one no good. Conklin, turnaround, jump shot, no. Conklin, rebound. Taken back away by the Sabres and Wetzel. Who does it touch last? And it will be Minot High basketball. 1-point lead for the Magi. Winchesky to inbound, off to Gunville. Gunville's got it here, off to Winchesky again. Schaefer up on the bench down for Minot High. He's going to check into the ballgame. Here's Dessette, fancy in between the legs, takes it down to the end line. And Derek Dessette's going to be fouled in the play. And Wetzel's got his second. 19 fouls now here on Legacy. And Minot High is going to be shooting in the bonus the rest of the way out. Widener comes out for the Sabres. Back in goes Jackson Kellogg. Here's Derek Dessette. Missed his last one. This one, no friendly roll on the home court on that one either. You don't see Derek Dessette miss very often from the free throw stripe at 75%. He's got 3 misses here tonight on 6 chances. Defense chant comes alive now for the Magi student section. Wide open, Elbers off the window and in. Xander Elbers puts it up. 3 3-pointers and a 2-pointer here tonight. And now the Sabres have a 1-point lead. Wentz back off to Gunville. Now to Winchesky, inside to Wentz. Wentz is stopped from behind as he went up for it. And the block came there. We're going to have a media timeout on the floor as that ball went out of bounds. Legacy comes clawing back in this one. They've got a 1-point lead on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. 48-47 here at the Magic City Campus Gymnasium.
Your eyes could talk. They'd tell you life is better with LASIK. No more reaching for your glasses. No more dry eye from overwearing your contact lenses. Right now, Bismarck LASIK is offering free consultations for LASIK procedures. Break free from the daily hassles and expenses of glasses and contacts. Life is clearly better. Book your free consultation today with Bismarck LASIK and see the difference. Call 222-2020 or schedule online at bismarcklasik.com.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Hope you had your blood pressure medication before this one tonight. It's a teeter-totter match. It's more like a heavyweight prize fight right now. Minot to inbound. They trail by a point here to Legacy. Dessette's got the ball in the paint, goes up, puts it off the glass and in. And again, Derek Dessette from inside the lane is almost untouchable. Minot's got the lead back. Lead changes are plenty now in the second half. Inside, Schaefer guarding nicely inside. Up with it was Glenn. Glenn gets his own rebound, kicks it out top. Elbers into the paint. Elbers puts it off the window. Offensive, the charge on Elbers. Xander Elbers right there. Legacy fans did not like that call. They're on their feet. Jason Horner didn't like it either. And the environment in here right now is like a playoff atmosphere. That's because it is. The way the standings shape up right now with Legacy in fourth at 9-7, Minot in first at 12-1. St. Mary's right on the heels of Legacy. So is Mandan, so is Dickinson. Jamestown not out of the mix either. Points are on a premium. Inside of West Region play. Here's Winchesky, kicks it back off to Gunville. Wentz is open for three. He just dribbles into the lane instead. Gets it back up to Gunville. Gunville's got it with 5 on the shot clock. Here's Winchesky off the window, no good. Offensive on the other side is Winchesky's charge. First personal on the young man, Winchesky. Ingebretson comes over and grabs a towel from the Minot High bench. Dean Winchesky out there. Coach Winchesky does it all, doesn't he? He's out on the floor right now as well, sweeping up some sweat underneath in the circle. I love those conversations in the pregame with Dean Winchesky. Always a highlight to get to talk to Dean. A serious guy when he's on the floor, but in those pregame interviews, it's nothing but a smile and a sheer joy that you can see that he loves being at the basketball court. Eric Wentz is going to be charged with his first personal. Jason Horner, the same thing when I talked to him earlier on here tonight. Horner and Winchesky both graduated from Minot State University. Horner's best finish at the state tournament since he took over for Legacy is a 6th. It's a gritty basketball team here. Taken away by Dessette. He's going to bring it down. Contested by Elbers. Puts it off the window. And again, Derek Dessette has 25 here tonight. Averaging 21 coming in. And he's taking it to another level again tonight. 51-48. Minot back in the driver's seat. Down low it comes. And then back up top. Sabres have it here. Here's a jump shot. That one's off the mark. Rebound goes up. Look out. There's going to be a foul charged on the Sabres, number 24, Logan Wetzel. Third personal on him. Minot's in the bonus. 10 team fouls here on the Sabres. And Conklin's going to shoot the bonus for the Magi. Conklin shooting 60% from the free throw line coming into tonight. Averages 7.8 points per game, and Conklin's been held off the score sheet in this matchup here tonight. The sophomore misses the first. Uncharacteristic of the Magi from the free throw line in this ball game. They've missed more than they've made tonight. They shoot 64% collectively from the free throw line. And tonight, I don't know that it's been that good. Conklin's second attempt. Off the front of the rim, off the backboard and in. And Logan Conklin into the scorebook. Noah Conklin, of course, the starting goaltender for Minot High hockey. Already thinking about that one with Williston tomorrow. We'll have the call of it on the PSP Network. Downtown, hello. Logan Wetzel for 3. 10 in the ball game for him now, and Legacy's back within 1. We've got ourselves a ball game tonight, folks, at Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Eric Wentz into the paint, puts it up, couldn't get the roll. Board pulled down by Albers. And here come the Sabres again, back across the timeline. Stick around for the Shots Crossroad postgame show tonight. We'll have our MVP of the game, brought to you by Sport Clips. We'll also have our Jobbers and Roger Ward Moving and Storage move of the game tonight. Officials are going to say that one was last touched by the Magi as the ball was tried. The pass was intended to be thrown forward. It hit the backboard from behind. They're going to say Minot touched it last. You heard the loyal and true fans here. Minot didn't like that call. But it worked itself out as Minot High is going to end up with the ball back. Winchesky off to Nygaard. 52-51. Thank you, folks, for joining us again tonight on the PSP Network. If you haven't already done it, make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all of our social media platforms. Up and after it, the set got into it there with Wetzel after the Wentz miss. It went off of Wetzel last, and Minot will get the ball back. More hockey tomorrow night as well as Bismarck High and Century are on the PSP Network. Minot High's bench is going to get a warning. Todd Domrys and Mitch Vig will have the call of that one tomorrow night. Here's Dissett, puts it up. Oh my goodness, Derek Dissett. One of the top young talents in North Dakota, and you can see why he does it again here. 27 tonight for Derek Dissett. Inside to Albers, puts it up off the window and in, and Albers strikes right back. 13 for Albers in the ball game. 1 point lead for the Magi. It is a lively atmosphere inside of Magic City campus here in the second half. Wentz has the ball. That brings Legacy's fans back to volume. Taken now here by Dissett. Little step back jump shot, no good. Rebound pulled down. Conklin was down in deep after it. And what will the call be coming here? Ball's going to be charged on 23. That's Kellogg's fourth personal. We're down to 2:08 left in the ball game. And Kellogg has one more to give. Sends Conklin back to the free throw line. 1 for 1 tonight. Again, the sophomore shoots 60% from the free throw line. Off the front of the rim, no good. Scott Cattell's got the call tomorrow, by the way, of Legacy and Minot High girls basketball. Around a 7:10 pregame show tomorrow for that one. Here's the shot from Conklin. Missed, rebound, put up, jump ball. Conklin misses the second. Legacy's got the rebound. And we've approached the 2-minute mark in regulation. Folks, hang on tight. Minot's up by 1. Crossover move. In goes Lacombe. Back up top. Taken for 3 now. This one off the front of the rim on the miss from Kellogg. He's in after his own rebound. Jump basketball to call. Minot's got the arrow, and the Magi will get the ball back. Prestwich Orthodontics brings you the ball game tonight. They specialize in braces and Invisalign for all ages. They offer free consultations and financing options as well. 852-2646 or minotbraces.com. Prestwich Orthodontics bringing you the ball game here tonight along with our friends at Jersey Mike's, where you can vote for this week's Player of the Week on the PSP Network. Jersey Mike's is a sub above. Wentz to inbound the basketball. Off to Morgan Nygaard. We've got ourselves a dogfight here in the Magic City campus gym. Nygaard back off to Derek Dissett. He'll bring it in. Reverse, put it up and in, and Derek Dissett's got 2 more. Red hot tonight is Derek Dissett. His presence around the glass is, again, almost untouchable. Other end of the floor, count it. The bucket and the foul is Lacombe. Puts up 2 points and a chance at 3 as he's fouled. Foul's charged on Nygaard. 5'9" senior guard, averaging 5 per night. He's got 6 with a chance for number 7 here in this ball game. No good. Derek Dissett with the basketball. 1 minute, 17 seconds left here. And a timeout called by Dean Winchesky and the Magi bench. Buckle up tight. This is a good one tonight on the PSP Network. The next minute 15 is going to feel like an eternity for both of these ball teams. 1 point lead for the Magi.
Remember where this goes?
I don't know.
Are you sure it was a clicking and not a zoom, zoom?
I think your quash litter valve's stuck.
Do you even have insurance?
If we soak it, it should be good.
No matter how much you know or don't know about your vehicle, trust the experts at Tires Plus. Real answers from real mechanics.
Inspections are free to ensure your vehicle is always in peak condition.
Thinking service? Think Tires Plus.
Look at the atmosphere in this place. I would have to say that Minot High School, from what we've seen in the West region, has one of the arguably best student sections around. Look at this young man. All fired up on Red Bull tonight in his summer gear. And he puts some energy into the venue here tonight. If I ran around the gym like that twice, I'd be laying over in the corner. 1:14 remains in the ball game. That's regulation, of course. Derek Dessette's got it here. Dessette into the paint. Goes down, puts it up, off the glass. They just can't stop him. 2 more for Dessette and a 3-point lead for Minot. 14 in the second half for Derek Dessette. That one's off the mark. Wentz up after it. Kellogg pulls it down. Kellogg gets his own board, turns it around, puts it up, no good. Nygaard's gonna come down with it. And out of the ball game, fouling out will be 23, Jackson Kellogg. I believe that was on Kellogg. And Kellogg's night is gonna come to an end. And the Minot High student section sends him off with a polite gesture, if you will. Sends Eric Wentz to the free throw line. 2 for 2 tonight. He's been the best shooter tonight from the free throw line for the Magi. Shooting 62%. And Wentz sinks that one. With 45 seconds left in the ball game, there's no nail in the coffin here. It's going to come down to the wire, but Wentz has a chance to make it tougher on Legacy, and he does. 4 from the free throw line for Eric Wentz and a 5-point lead for Minot. 40 seconds remains here in regulation. Across the timeline, and Jason Horner wants to talk things over. That's what we'll do now. Full time up. 5-point lead for Minot High. The Sabres want to talk it over in the late portions of the ball game.
National Bank is developing relationships.
I love working with people.
We've been here for over 25 years.
We've grown just like our communities we're in.
But we still have that personal connection with our customers.
And that's why we can find the best solutions for them.
It feels great seeing projects around the community and knowing we're a small part of making that happen.
We're helping people buy their first homes.
Plan for the future.
From startups to big business.
We're part of the community.
And we're proud of it.
Yours truly, PNC.
The 30-inch Galactic Pizza is out of this world. There's nothing like it anywhere else in Minot. Too much to handle? Try one of our famous large specialty pizzas like the Blue Buffalo. Get the best pizza in Minot and play some laser tag at Planet Pizza, South Broadway, Minot.
31 points tonight for Derek Dessette. He's put the Magi on his back and said, let's go, fellas. 13-1 of the conference looks pretty darn good. His 31 tonight have been very impressive for the Magi. Shots Crossroads postgame show comes up at 39 seconds. That is, of course, unless Legacy could tie it up and send it to overtime. They throw the ball away, however. Schaefer's going to come into the ball game. He's coming in for Conklin, and Conklin checks out. 60-55 the score. Minot leads on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. What's the move of the game tonight? That's brought to you by Jobbers and Roger Ward Moving and Storage. We'll have our MVP of the game brought to you by Sport Clips as well. Minot needs to get it across the timeline. They will now as Winchesky's got it. Puts it up, but there was a foul on the play first. And the Magi are going to go back to the free throw line with Schaefer coming here. Kiefer Glenn falls out of the ball game as well. And Schaefer's got a chance to extend the lead to 6. Place goes silent for him, and he's now 2 for 3 from the free throw line. He can make it a 3-possession ball game coming up here. Second attempt from Schaefer. That one rolls off the front of the rim. Here come the Sabres. Time's running out. Here's Elbers from downtown. Nothing but net for Elbers from way downtown. And Elbers has another 3-pointer. And Legacy not done in this prize fight just yet. 18 seconds remains in the ball game. It's a full timeout for Jason Horner's group. 61-58. Minot's still on top.
Carson, timeout.
Who calls a timeout in this game?
Me, I'm icing the kicker.
Really?
It'll give us more time to talk about First Western Bank and Trust.
Like our convenient online banking.
Along with smart trust service options.
We're all about hometown service with bankers that know you and the community.
Okay, go ahead and kick.
I don't believe this.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
61-58. Time to tweet at us at Network PSP on who you think tonight's MVP of the contest should be. That's brought to you by Sport Clips here tonight. Sport Clips brings you the MVP of the ball game. Who is it here tonight, man? We've talked to Derek Doucette so many times this year already, but how do you argue with 31 here tonight if Minot High can get out of here with another victory? Doucette brings it into Nygaard. He's immediately fouled there by Elbers. And Elbers is going to pick up his second personal. And Morgan Nygaard goes back to the free throw line where he had 1 trip in the first half, and he went 1 for 2 in that opening trip to the free throw line. He gets to shoot 2 as Minot's in the bonus here. Ten tonight for Nygaard. Make it 11. I'm sorry, that's 9 tonight for Nygaard. My apologies. 4-point lead for Minot. Here's Nygaard, the second. And Nygaard sinks it. 63-58. Down the stretch we come. Hang on tight. Legacy with the basketball. 3 attempt coming here. This one off the front of the rim, no good. Board pulled down by Conklin, and Conklin's going to go back to the free throw line and start the bus. Comes into the airwaves here from the Minot High student section. No holds barred tonight in the West Region Showdown. Legacy at 9-7, Minot at 12-1. And the Magi trying to sweep the Sabres out of the season. They won on the 17th of December by a score of 67-46. They're on their way now as Conklin hits his first on this trip. Can he go 3 for 6? No. 4 seconds remain. Down to the corner, 3 attempt coming off the side of the rim, and this one is over tonight to the Magic City Campus Gymnasium. 64-58. Minot High remains unbeaten on their home court here tonight with a victory over the Legacy Sabres, but it was not an easy one by any means. Hope you hang around for our Shots Crossroads postgame show tonight. We've got plenty to talk about. Shots Crossroads, where team buses are always welcome. They're open 24/7, 365. Shots Crossroads brings you the postgame show. That's next here on the PSP Network.
Hi, guys. What can I get you guys today? I don't know what to order. Would you like to hear the story of how I learned what to order?
Whoa! What is that?
That's called a big rig, little lady, and that's the best dead-gum meal here at Shots Crossroads.
Don't wait just a gall-darn minute, Harry. You know darn well the best thing about Shots is breakfast. A 99 is how it's done.
You mean a 109?
No, I don't.
The real pros know that it starts with dessert. No matter what you get, everything begins with a caramel roll.
Hey, little dude. The truth is, there's a lot of right answers on this menu. My favorite is the golden crispy chicken strips and crinkle cut fries. Just listen to your heart, and you can't go wrong. Now go make that order, bud. Oh, hey, kid. Whatever you do, don't forget the ranch.
So what you're saying is, as long as I follow my heart, I can't make a wrong choice?
No, kid. The point of the story is order whatever you want.
All right. I'll take a big rig, a 99, a 109, an order of chicken strips with crispy fries, and I'd take a caramel roll to start with, please. Wait, and don't forget the ranch.
Carson, timeout.
Who calls a timeout in this game?
Me, I'm icing the kicker.
Really?
It'll give us more time to talk about First Western Bank and Trust.
Like our convenient online banking.
Along with smart trust service options.
We're all about hometown service with bankers that know you and the community.
Okay, go ahead and kick.
I don't believe this.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
The 30-inch galactic pizza is out of this world. There's nothing like it anywhere else in Minot. Too much to handle? Try one of our famous large specialty pizzas like the Blue Buffalo. Get the best pizza in Minot and play some laser tag. And Planet Pizza, South Broadway, Minot.
The magic of what we do really comes down to combining different aspects of patient care. Here at Premier Chiropractic, we love combining soft tissue work, the adjustment, and exercises together. We found that this gets the best results for our patients. We have 3 chiropractors to fit the needs of the entire family, a rehab area for our exercises and equipment for any athlete to improve performance. Give us a call and we will get you back to doing what you love.
Entertaining ball game tonight on the PSP Network. Minot ends up with a 64-58 victory here tonight to this showdown between West Region foes. With a win tonight, Minot improves to 13-1 in the WDA, 14-1 overall on the season. Legacy falls to 9-8 inside of the WDA and 9-9 overall on the year. This is our Shots Crossroad postgame show tonight. Shots Crossroad is home to the famous number 99. They have so many good menu items there. Take your pick. The ham and cheese balls and the banana cream pie are must-haves as well. PSP Network proud to have Shots Crossroads as our post-game headquarters on the PSP Network. Again, Shots Crossroads brings you the post-game show here tonight. Time for a look back to the game reset. Minot High at the break led 31-17. Legacy came out roaring in the second, and Legacy made this into a ball game here tonight as the Sabres clawed back. Handful of lead changes there in the second half of basketball, but it was Minot that still prevailed at the end, 64-58. Here's the numbers of the ball game here tonight. Sabres tonight were led by the 16 points for Xander Albers, 14 for Jackson Kellogg, 10 tonight for Wetzel, 6 tonight for Lacombe, 7 tonight for Kiefer Glenn, 2 for Vegas George, 5 for Braden Widener. Minot led tonight by 31 points from Derek Dissent. He went to a different level here tonight. 14 in the first half, 31 total here tonight. Dissent leads all scorers in the ball game and the Magi. 2 for Schaefer, 6 for Gunville, 2 for Conklin, 11 for Wentz, and 10 for Morgan Nygaard. That's how Minot High gets to 64 tonight with a victory over the Legacy Sabres, 64-58 on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. Time to announce our move of the game tonight, brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers Moving and Storage and Roger Ward Moving and Storage. If you're in the Bismarck market, Jobbers Moving and Storage can be found online, jobbersmoving.com. And Minot, it's Roger Ward Moving and Storage. RogerWardMovingandStorage.com. Moving across town or across the country, they can help you with a price quote, a moving quote for storage or moving needs. Our move of the game tonight, man, there's a handful of them that you can take your pick of here in this ball game tonight. Plenty of big ones in this ball game. Derek Dissent was so good around the glass. His presence down in the paint tonight, he was almost untouchable. His 31 points all came from down and deep. He only had 3 points from the free throw line. He didn't hit anything from downtown. He also had a slam dunk tonight, and it's hard to argue with that as our move of the game tonight. As Dissent dunked one home in the first half of basketball, that's going to be our move of the game, brought to you by Roger Ward Moving and Storage. When we come back, we'll talk to our MVP of the ball game. That's brought to you by our friends at Sport Clips. We'll do that when we come back to the Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Minot prevails tonight. Was not easy by any means. Sabres came to play in the second half. Minot still edges them out, 64-58. More of the Shots Crossroad postgame show. When we come back, we'll talk to our MVP of the game, brought to you by Sport Clips. We'll do it when we return.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Thanks for buying some fruit.
The magic of what we do really comes down to combining different aspects of patient care. Here at Premier Chiropractic, we love combining soft tissue work, the adjustment, and exercises together. We found that this gets the best results for our patients. We have 3 chiropractors to fit the needs of the entire family, a rehab area for our exercises and equipment for any athlete to improve performance. Give us a call and we will get you back to doing what you love.
best part about working at BNC National Bank is developing relationships.
I love working with people.
We've been here for over 25 years.
We've grown just like our communities we're in.
But we still have that personal connection with our customers.
And that's why we can find the best solutions for them.
It feels great seeing projects around the community and knowing we're a small part of making that happen.
We're helping people buy their first homes.
Plan for the future.
From startups to big business.
We're part of the community.
And we're proud of it.
Yours truly, BNC.
Well, we appreciate you folks hanging around for us as we wait for our MVP of the ball game. It's our Shots Crossroad post-game show here tonight. The MVP of the ball game will join us in just a moment. Brought to you by Sport Clips of Minot and Bismarck. Get the MVP experience at Sport Clips. Nothing like it anywhere else. Sport Clips brings you the MVP of the contest. Coach Dean Winchesky talked to the group first, so that's where the delay comes in here. We'll grab our MVP of the game in just a moment. He's on his way up now in just a few minutes here. He's on his way. Any real surprise on who this will be here tonight? It's Derek Dissett who comes into the picture. Derek, will have you actually step down just one more step there, and then pull that down just like that, my friend. We'll get you set ready for our conversation here as the MVP of the ball game, brought to you by Sport Clips here tonight. First thing out of the gate for you, you guys improved now on the year to 13-1. Another big victory for you here tonight. That was a gritty win for you guys. Legacy certainly came out firing in the second half. Your thoughts on your opponents here tonight? They certainly put up a heck of a fight that second half of basketball.
Yeah, Legacy is a very talented team. We knew they were going to come in with a little fight after we dealt with them at their place. So they're well coached. We expected them to come in. We just have to we have to keep our energy up the whole time.
How much banging is going on down by the glass there? I mean, are you banged up after that one? You're finessed down and deep. It wasn't easy tonight. They had tough defenders down low.
Yeah, well, we knew they were going to jump. Like, Winchesky told us, once we get down to the glass, shot fake, relax, and just finish strong.
You had a big night tonight, 31 according to my count. You lead all scorers in this ball game. Touch on your teammates, though, getting you the basketball in those situations here tonight.
It's just them trusting me. They're relying on me to going to get the ball at the end and just making plays at the end. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be getting the points.
You get the grit belt again tonight. Are you getting sick of talking to us here on the PSP Network as the MVP of these ball games, or what?
No, I just work my butt off out there, and if you guys want to talk to me after the game, I'll come talk to you.
We always like talking to you. Great job here tonight, man.
Thank you.
That's Derek Dissett, our MVP of the ball game tonight, brought to you by Sport Clips. Excellent performance for him here tonight. He ends up with a game-high 31 points in the ball game. Final from the Magic City Campus Gymnasium tonight was 64-58. The Magi improved to a record of 14-1 overall on the year, 13-1 in the conference. Legacy falls to 9-8 in the region, 9-9 overall. Don't forget, we're back at it tomorrow night. It's a big one tomorrow night on the PSP Network. High school hockey tomorrow night as Williston will take on the Magi tomorrow at the Pepsi Rink. We'll have the call of that one, myself and Matt Morelli. Todd Domrys will be in Bismarck with Century and Bismarck High tomorrow. Mitch Vig joins him on the call. And Scotty Cattell will be here at the Magic City Campus Gymnasium tonight tomorrow night as Legacy comes to town for girls basketball to take on the Majettes. Score update real quick. 5-point win for Turtle Mountain tonight. They take down St. Mary's 80-75. A big win for the Braves. They're on a heat streak right now. They took Minot to overtime in their last game. They beat St. Mary's, who's number 5 in the conference tonight. WDA basketball. Don't you love it? I certainly do. Big thanks again to Braden Byers for helping us out tonight. Caleb Blaze joining us as well tonight. Thanks, man, for your help. Thanks to Dean Winchesky, Jason Horner, and Derek Dissett for stopping in on the broadcast also. Nick Hulberg signing off here tonight from Magic City Campus Gymnasium. 64-58, the Magi are victorious. Until tomorrow night, please have a good night, and God bless. This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.